Let's do a little mic check. I'm gonna have to test it on my phone because testing on the laptop that I'm actually streaming the microphone through is not going to work very well, is it? So let me just do a mic check, and then I have to change the information on the stream as well. Okay, well that's correct. Which is very frustrating because you really think it would give you an option to do this first, wouldn't you? Possibly here. You're gonna have to bear with me a little smidgen. Hey, there we found it. We found it. Quick actions. Just chatting. Done. And then how do I go back and see that live? God, it is warm in here. I am going to actually go and open the balcony door because it is cooking. I am genuinely sweating. It's only going to get worse as I start cooking. All right, let's hope that doesn't swing. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to the retreat, everyone. With me here, Fal, tonight. With me, Fal, here tonight. It is lovely to see you. As you may have noticed, or not, hopefully, we've got a little something going on up here tonight. I have dyed my hair. It's not, you can't really see the blue very well right now because it just looks really dark. But you know what? That's okay. And so we're going to be doing something a little bit different this evening. I thought, let's cook together. I thought that could be really fun. I've had this idea in my head for a while, so we're going to try it out. So I've got everything together. So what we're going to be making tonight, I'm going to try and make like homemade potato chip type things. I've got a grater and we'll do that. I've got some chicken and then I've got some veg. We'll see, I suppose. So we're going to do the potatoes first, and I'm going to air fry them because the veg won't take very long to boil. I've got a pan to boil it all in. And the chicken won't take too long to pan fry either. That's probably going to take the longest after the potatoes. So we're going to do the potatoes first. I do need a peeler because I didn't think that through. Here we are. I always use, oh, it's still got the tag on. You can see that I've not used this yet. Always use the V-shape, these ones. The other ones that are like just the long stick, I hate them. Always use one of these. So yeah, let's peel first. Oh, it's new, which means it's a bit. Oh, it's new, which means there's a piece of plastic covering the blade. That's what that means. I was thinking that's not working very well. And that'll be why. Okay, note to anyone else, prepare this stuff ahead of time. Voila. So I hope, yeah, that's working better. Wonderful. So we're going to peel this first. They're a little soft because they've been in my cupboard for a while. There were some root things growing out of them because, as we all know, potatoes will just grow anywhere. But if you cut those off, I think they're perfectly safe to eat. You know, it's just more potato. I mean, we'll find out, I suppose, if I get food poisoning tomorrow. But yeah, it does mean the potatoes are a little bit soft. They're a bit small to kind of properly do this without running the risk of like cutting my fingers, which is annoying. Oh, and it has been a very long time since I've done this too. I used to be a chef at a vegan restaurant. So obviously there was only 2 chefs. I did 4 or 5 days a week, and then the manager was the other chef. He did the other days. To be honest, one of the best jobs I ever had. I did really love it. Let's move all the peel out the way. Scrape that. I'll go feed that to the plants later. Yeah, I did love the job. You know, it's a shame I had to leave. You know, it wasn't a sustainable long time thing, but I did enjoy it. So it's nice to get back to it in some way. Anyway, I hope your evening is going well. This is going to be a little bit of a rambly one as well as a experimental, to be honest. I've never tried doing this. Normally, if I try to make potato chips, I try cutting them by hand. I don't normally use a grater, and it does not go very well. They come out way too thick. So they don't go kind of crispy. They're still soft. I mean, don't get me wrong. They taste delicious still. And that's the second one done. They look kind of small. Do I need another potato? No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I have got a little tea towel that I will just kind of pop there out the way. So then I've got a grater, also with a sticker still on it. I have used this before, just not this side. And I'm going to use... Wow, that came off well, didn't it? Come on. I'm going to try using, so instead of cutting it, I'm going to try using this like gratery thin slice type thing. And I'm going to hope that this will actually produce what I'm hoping. Oh, yes! Really thin potato chips! That's what I wanted it to do. Alright, it's going to be a bit awkward to scrape down. I'm going to have to do it this way, I think. That is a weird thing to use. I do not like that. But I am so pleased that's working. Oh my god. They're a little smaller than I thought they were going to be. But I'm still super chuffed that that's actually worked. To be honest. I feel like it needs to be just one on this side, because by the time it's getting to the second one, it's like halfway cut already, so it's a bit awkward, but it's fine. Yeah, if you just use one, I think that works a lot better. Try not to catch it on the second one. Oh, yeah. That is perfect. Oh, I'm really glad that worked. Because I'll be honest, this was just something that I thought, oh, that might work. I have not in any way Googled it or checked if it will. It would work better if these potatoes were still hard. Like I say, they have gone a little bit soft from being in the cupboard for so long. But it's still working pretty well. I'm still getting some little flaky bits. Oh, incredible. I am so chuffed with that. I really am. Because like I say, I've tried this before and it's never come out quite how I intended it. So, it's fine. It's fine. You just got to be careful at the end that I don't obviously accidentally cut my hand instead. Might have to hand cut the last bit just to ensure, which is fine because I'm going to need a knife for the carrot anyway. So that last bit, let me just get a little baby knife and cut the last bit by hand. It's got like a weird kind of rectangle-y shape. Not really sure how to cut that. And it's not going to be quite as thin, but it'll be fine. There we are. I've just cut it lengthways into little mini triangle bits. It's fine, right? And then second potato. This one's a bit smaller as well, so I think, oh yeah, that's going to work way better. I think speed is kind of the key too, just like go for it. But do be careful, don't cut yourselves or anything, yeah? It's not good. Oh, epic. I'm really chuffed. Even if do some bits of potato do keep getting stuck, I'm still okay with it. Like I say, if it gets near the end, just be careful that you don't cut yourself. Having a firm potato would help. It's okay. A lot more potatoes here than I thought, actually. I thought this was going to be barely any. Why has this created so much potato? Alright, I think we're getting to the point where I'm going to have to cut that because I'm at risk of slicing my fingers on this grater. So let me... It's not quite as thin as I can get it on the grater, but it's still thin enough that it should be fine. I also have never done them in the air fryer before. I normally pan fry them or do them in like a frying pan, specifically on the hob. No, I mean a pan in the oven. Sorry. So this is going to be interesting. So let me go and get, this is going in the wash, by the way, in case you're like, oh, it's disgusting. It's going in the wash. So let's grab this lovely air fryer. I'm going to pop it here. And do I need to maybe spray these with oil? I think so. So I'm going to lay them in the pan first. Just, oh yeah, there's so many. Try and do the bigger pieces first then. The ones that are a bit more whole. Because I'm definitely not going to fit all of these in. Might have to do 2 lots, which is fine. It's not a problem. How's your day going anyway? What have you guys had for tea? Something tasty? I hope so. I had the most delicious pasta salad yesterday. Well, pasta. I don't know if you can say. I don't really know what turns it from a pasta to a pasta salad. Do we just call it that to sound fancy when it's just a nice pasta? But anyway, it had basil, a mixed herb pot that I brought. I have no idea what herbs were actually in it. I'm not going to lie to you. But mixed herbs, like the kind you get from Sainsbury's. Some peppers, some broccoli, bit of chicken. This is looking a bit full now. Fit 1 or 2 more in. There we are. That's going to have to do for now. And yeah, it was delicious. So what I am going to do is look at this cool spray bottle I've got. You can flip the lid up and then just tip it. Or it's got like a little spray and it just sprays it. So let's just spray those lightly. And I am going to get the salt shaker. I'm going to salt them a smidgen. That's going to come out too quick. That's going to come out too quick, isn't it? Let's grab the salt pot instead. Look at this. And we'll just grab a little pinch and we'll just lightly salt them. Because otherwise they're going to be a bit plain. That should be plenty. Because I've got, like I say, probably enough for at least, honestly, maybe 2 more of these. So I could do one with paprika and then another plain one. So let me stick these in here. And we'll leave that on in the background because I don't think that'll take long to cook. And then we can do the next ones while we prepare the chicken and maybe the veg. So let's just pop this here. Let's turn this on, shall we? Now, we want it on a low heat. Yeah, there we are. I think that'll be perfect. So let me defrost the chicken while I chop up my carrot. I think that's going to be good. See, the only issue is that the chicken pieces are huge. I need probably half that. But they don't offer half that. So that's annoying. So I'll probably just take some tomorrow, maybe in a salad. I am putting the chicken in the microwave, by the way. That's what you can't see. For the defrost. Which is setting. Honestly, I don't totally know how the microwave works. While I'm thinking about it as well, so I have pre-chopped some veg and frozen it, and that's just how I do it. It's easier for me. This is some spring onion. I don't like regular onion a huge amount, but I do love a bit of spring onion. And it's got to have some health benefits, right? And then that goes there. Bit of broccoli. Broccolino. Oh. And that is also, it smells, I know you think that's a bit weird, it still smells so fresh. I chopped it like the first night I had it, and it's so fresh, honestly. It's delicious. So that's going to go in there. Those unfortunately can't go back in the freezer at the moment because this table with the laptop is in front of the freezer. So that's a smidge irritating, but it's fine. So those are going to get pan fried with some carrots that I will cut up now. Just keep an eye on that chicken. These carrots, my boss very kindly went out. Yeah, that's fine. I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's not been that long, but that's looking good. So I'll chop that in a minute. My boss very kindly at lunchtime today was like, I'm going to the shops. Does anyone want anything? And I said, oh, would I be really cheeky and ask you to grab me some carrot? And she did. Because I knew I was doing this tonight and I didn't have carrot. And I really wanted carrot. And I don't know if this small knife is going to cut it. That's unrelated, but I might need to change for a bigger one. We'll see. It's a pretty thin carrot, so you should be okay. And yes, he was like, yeah, of course I can. And that was very kind of her, so I have got carrots tonight. Seriously contemplating having this cold on the side. I might do a mix, cold and hot, because I love cold carrot. I actually brought some, not just for this, I'm going to grate some carrot and have that as a bit of a salady. But I don't like lettuce. That's an important fact to know about me. I hate lettuce. It tastes like dirt and a tree. I could go outside and eat a pile of grass and it would taste just as delicious as that lettuce. Okay? Plenty to put in there. What they can have. So when I'm making a salad, I substitute lettuce for grated carrot. It's got the same crunch, higher water content, can't go wrong. So that is our veg done. So I'm just going to put some water in here. And then I also have to go with it some frozen sweet corn because you just can't go wrong. And then I will put all this stuff back in the freezer before I move on to the next bit. Now, I love sweet corn. I don't think you can ever get enough of it. So, yeah, I'm just going to go put these and the veg tins back in the freezer so that they don't defrost and become a bit not great. So bear with me a minute. My freezer is behind the laptop, but just because of the table it's on, I can't come around the front. Annoying, but a fact that is unavoidable. Actually, not sure I'm going to be able to open this freezer enough to get the sweet corn back in. Broccoli, yes. Sweet corn, Ooh, just about. It's like a game of Jenga in there. So we can put these on to boil now because our chicken is nearly done. I've not gotten used to how this stove works yet. So we're going to want a couple of different instruments here. So I'm going to just check the air fryer. Ooh, they're looking good and crispy. Oh, hey, I'm just going to kind of like flip them a bit and just give them a bit of a zhuzh. Oh, I'm excited with those. I could definitely have put way more in though. That's what I'm learning. Definitely fit just all of those in next time. So yeah, so we got a spoon for the veg. We can strain that once that's boiled. Now the chicken is cut, so let's pop that in to our pan. And then we're pretty much there, and it's just chuck it all together on a plate. That's taken us what? 20 to 30 minutes. Quick, simple. Quick and simple, I suppose, depends on your definition. For me, quick and simple tea. Lovely defrosted piece of chicken. I'm going to use this same knife because I'm not going to use it on the veg anymore. It's way too small. We're going for the bigger knife. This one. Beautiful chef's knife. I'll tell you what, this set, I've got a knife block set. Right? These bad boys. They're like £15 from Asda. I am planning to get some proper nice knives at some point because it's the one thing I learned from being a chef. You've got to have proper good knives. But for now, these things do great. They work well. So let's chop this up. We're going to go straight in half down the middle first. Oh yeah. I also will admit I don't like this tray very much for cutting on. I'm just using it because it's here. Because now that it's in half, let's see if I can show you. You can then put it flat like that, which makes it easier to cut. It's not going to slide around everywhere. So I'm going to then cut it into strips around the middle. Oh, try and kind of cut through the ice. It's not ice, I suppose, the chunky bit in the middle. Yeah, I need to buy one with smaller chicken pieces. It's just hard to find because this is way too much chicken. So To be fair, I will put the rest in a bowl, and I'm going to have a chicken pasta salad tomorrow, so I'm not going to be that upset by it, you know? And then I'm just going to cut kind of straight down like that. Lovely, thick chunks, but not so thick they won't cook. I know some people get really grossed out by the texture of chicken. I don't. Honestly, kind of like it. It's the same thing with like Halloween pumpkins. I know that seems random, but you know what I mean? Like pulling the guts out, that bit. Some people get really icked out by it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Best part of the night. So, see that veg starting to boil a little? I'm not going to be upset if the carrot remains a bit crunchy, or undercooked, I suppose, because half-cooked carrot is fine. It's purely that it doesn't go soft, but honestly, I should have eaten that carrot raw. I love raw carrot. I don't know why I didn't. So let me go and just wash this in the sink. Because I'm sure we all know the risk that comes with raw chicken. So always wash your hands after touching raw chicken. Now I'm going to grab a little plate here. So I think those potato things might be done. I'll put the necks on. Oh yeah, they're looking real good. Oh wow. Oh, that works so much better than any time I've ever done them in the oven. And because they're thinner. Oh, I'm a genius. I've figured out the secret. I also probably only needed to do one potato because I made a lot more than I thought. But I'll take some tomorrow to work as like with just crisps, I guess. So this is now hot. You might be thinking, oh, where are you going to put that? Where are you going to put that? Bam! On this bad boy. All right, I'm prepared. No, my parents told me that actually. I was not prepared at all. I didn't even think about it. And then we're going to put the rest of it in. And honestly, if it overlaps, I actually think it's fine. So we'll just stick that all in. This has been fun. I would definitely. What do you guys think? I think we should cook together more often. This is well fun. Obviously, I'm hoping I haven't like severely messed up somewhere and you're all screaming at me going, oh God, what have you done? You know, I don't think so. I feel like I'm a decent cook, relatively speaking. Tell you what, the fumes of the hair dye is getting to me a little bit though. Actually, I've got a couple left there. I'm going to do a second lot with them. Well, third lot, I suppose. As paprika, not salt. I think that would be delicious. So we'll do this batch as salt. So oil spritzer to get them crispy. So I know people are like, oh, oil's the devil and it'll kill you and, no, will it? Will it really? I've been eating it for 20 years and I'm fine. Okay, same with salt. You actually need salt, shockingly, to function. Like, oh, look at that veg boiling away. Delicious. Need to get the chicken on now. I'm actually going to just try it though. Look how this has come out. Look how perfect this has come out. Oh, the crispy and thin and perfectly salted. Oh, listen, I'm making those again in bulk. Scrap the quavers. That's gorgeous. Right. Shouldn't have washed my hands before I picked up all the chicken and put it in a pan. Oh well. Now this is a small pan because I didn't think I was going to be using this much chicken. But I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be okay. Smidging crowded, but okay. What do you guys say I do this again in a couple of weeks for pancakes? I know that they're super simple. It's not going to be showing you anything interesting that you probably don't know, but I do what I call payday pancakes, where on the day I get paid, I make pancakes. Or as close to that day as possible if that actual day isn't available. Wash your hands after raw chicken. And it's delicious. Highlight them up, arguably. Wonderful. So, see, I'm also still not used to like which spinny thing is for which hole. Yeah, it's called a hole, isn't it? I'm gonna say, am I being stupid? But no, it is called a hole. That carrot is thick. It definitely should have gone more on the side or grated. Whoops. It's fine. So we got this for the chicken. I'm gonna spice the chicken, definitely. You can't not spice the chicken. Question is spice with what? I've got garlic. I could do garlic. Or got some paprika. I'm doing paprika chips. Got onion. I could do onion and herb or something. I need chicken seasoning. They weren't selling that at the time, which is annoying. Because I don't always want just straight paprika. So I think I'm going to go with garlic and... Oh god, is this the garlic or is that one? Do any of you know which one of these? The thick one, I want to say is onion. And don't tell me to smell it. I know, but they both smell. That's onion. That's got to be onion. Ooh. Yeah, that's onion. Wow. God. Okay, don't do that. Don't do what I've just done. It's terrible. So that's my garlic. There we are. Delicious. And then we can just toss it all on the plate together. And I'll do the washing up later. You guys aren't going to join me for the washing up. That's boring, and I know that no one wants to see that. You know, I'm not stupid. To be honest, there's probably enough here for 2 meals. Maybe I only eat half of this tonight and I have the other half tomorrow. I really wanted a pasta salad, but I can be flexible. Let's check the air fryer. Should I just kind of toss these around a little? Oh, so good. If you got an air fryer, 10 out of 10 recommend this. Okay, a couple of potatoes, spend 20 minutes grating and peeling them for a week's worth of crisps. Crispy and delicious. That's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm turning the rest of the potato bag into crisps. Could do a smidge more salt, those ones. They're not super salty. Which is fine. The potato's nice, but I wanted to have a little bit more. Obviously, it's a bit sazzle. Little something. It's fine. Right, got the chicken. This bit's kind of boring now. It's basically just waiting for everything to cook. Because like I say, I'll tidy up and whatnot after. I do not believe, if you live on your own anyway, if you live with other people, it's different. But if you live on your own, I do not believe in clean up before you eat. If you can clean along as you go, great. But I think that works better for baking where stuff isn't so immediate. Like definitely clean as you go for baking, but for cooking, you know, I can't stop and do 10 minutes of washing up. My chicken will burn. The air fryer will be done. You know, it's just harder. If you live with other people, tough. But if you live on your own, eat the food before it goes cold. Clean up after. I think that's easy. Alright, the veg is cooked. I think the chicken, the carrots are still a little hard, but I'm okay with that. And I can see that it's starting to like bleach the broccoli a little, so I don't want to cook it too much more. It will still keep boiling because obviously it doesn't turn cold immediately, but I have turned the heat down. Look at this chicken, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Still slightly pink. If it was a steak, it would be perfect. Maybe a little overdone, actually. I think steak you don't cook quite as much, but for chicken, obviously, you can't have like medium chicken. It's got to be cooked. Just boil up some of that juice, and then I'll slap some garlic in, and that'll be delicious. That can go a little bit more. There's only 2 minutes left on the end of the cycle, so I'll let that run out. What do I do this weekend? We've got a stream coming up tomorrow, haven't we? I am of two minds on what I want to do. I think I've definitely decided that I want to do Astrobot and Slime Rancher. Maybe not every week, because maybe you guys will get bored, but I loved playing it. I find them so chill, great fun. I realised I only do 3 gaming streams a week. I thought I did more than that. And then 2 non-gaming streams. Not sure if maybe I merged those, but I like the study stream. I do. I'm thinking maybe Friday long stream. Maybe some weeks I do like a big 2.5 hour full stream, and then maybe some weeks I take 20-minute break, well, 10-minute break in between, and do like 2 hour 20 streams perhaps or something instead. I think that would work better, and I can do 2 lots of different games. I know that Sunday, Monday I could play something else, and I certainly will. This Sunday I'm going to do The Last Guardian. I think that would be nice. It's pretty chill as well. I enjoy it. Got to Google how to complete the next puzzle that we got stuck on because I've got no idea. I've tried to get it past you guys. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to just add some garlic to this. That's starting to be cooked. Add a bit of salt too because chicken needs flavouring. Okay, you got to flavour stuff. You know, I'm white, so obviously we don't flavour a huge amount, but I've definitely learned you've got to flavour stuff. My mum, I love her. Of course I love her, but she does not use enough seasoning for me. I mean, I don't use loads, but she really does not use, she won't salt like the water that stuff's cooking in. She'll cook pasta in plain water. Salt your pasta water, folks. Alright, let's start with that for now, because there is loads of chicken. See how we go from there. The air fryer is beeping at me. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not that garlic powder to go around. Some more in a minute. Oh, I can smell it though. Actually, maybe it is. That smells delicious. And quite strong, considering I thought there was barely any garlic powder in there. No, I could have with some more. A little smidgen more. I'm going to put some more oil in as well. As soon as I put this in, it like dried up all the juice, which is fine. But it's getting stuck and burned to the pan, so we're going to stick a smidgen of. There we are, because otherwise, I mean, I had to deal with a burn pan the other day. It's taken me about 3 days, just so you know, to clean that pan. Because I will say the non-stick in these frying pans compared to my saucepan, way better. But even so, oh, that's burnt. That is burnt the garlic. Not all of it. Still smells fine. Right, let's find the biggest piece of chicken. We'll cut it in half and see if that's cooked. Probably this one. Just give it a little stabby stab with the spatula. And then fish it up. That's looking cooked to me. Looking cooked to me. Let's take that. Well, let's turn the heat down, but leave it on the heat. Because we have got another batch of potato chips to do. Although, these are the salted ones. I can let the paprika ones cook while I eat, can't I? Oh, those come out even finer than the last lot. Even finer. Delicious. Tell you what, put that in a pasta salad. You've got me happy, happy. Fortunately, some of these little chips have fallen through. The gaps in the air fryer kind of pocket thing. Sorry, that's just hot, but so good. Yeah, the non-stick on this pan is great. But it's a frying pan, not a saucepan. The saucepan non-stick is non-existent. That's what it is. Tasty. So yeah, let's put the last lot of potatoes in and they can cook. I'm going to do a paprika one. We'll try it. I think that'll be delicious. And I think I know what I'm going to do this weekend. Like I say, we're going to crispify. Feels like that might be the right now. All of these potatoes. Especially because, like I said, they have started growing because they've been in this cupboard for a couple of weeks. And that is what potatoes do. So, where's my... but we'll chuck all this in the plate in the meantime. Now, we will salt these a little bit too. But only a smidgen. Only a little smidgen. There we are. A little smidgen. And then we'll grab... Ooh, the paprika. That's the thing. I don't think you need much to make nice food. You could easily make two or three meals worth of this in one go, you know? Oh god, that smells so good. Trying to get it like on the potatoes is a bit of a pain. When they turn over, I'll put a bit on the other side. But oh, that's going to be tasty. So let's pop this back in. Now I put this on 150 degrees. And that worked for me. So, you can do whatever you want. That's what worked for me. And I'm going to leave that there. So let's dish out the chicken first and foremost before it burns. That there. And then my veg, I'm just going to kind of drain it like that on the pan. You know what? This looks real good, guys. All I need is to slap some pieces of bread on that because everything is better with bread and butter. I'm not going to, I can't be bothered, and the plate's pretty full, but holy moly, I'm making this again. The crisps were easily the hardest part of that, and I could easily make two or three lots of this at once, which I will. To be honest, I kind of have, actually. There's a lot there. I can turn... Oh, I never turned the fan off. Whoops. Okay, I just need you to look at this. Look at it. Oh, it looks so good. I'm hoping you guys can see that. My camera's a little delayed, so by about 30 seconds, so I'm just going to have to hold this till I can see the camera positioning. Oh yeah, it needs to be way higher. Way higher. Also closer. Why am I holding it so far away? Because I'm an idiot. You know what? I might just move the camera. That's probably the easiest solution here, isn't it? Oh yeah, I did see that, by the way, the water drips, because I'm a genius. Just gonna move the camera. Look at this banging, look at it. It's delicious. These are gorgeous. Perfectly salted. This chicken. Garlicky and incredible. Great, you can't see anything. Like I said, this camera delay. It's very frustrating. Is this good enough? I just want you to see the foods. There we are. That's better. And then these. Actually, the carrot is fully cooked and soft. Quite impressed with that. It's good. I know that not everyone is going to look at that and think it looks delicious. That's cool. You don't have to. Oh, so good. Let me grab a chair. Yeah. Sit and eat, I suppose. While I wait for those to do. You guys can't see, but I've got chairs in my table. It's a fold-up table with fold-up chairs. It's magic. What's not magic is me figuring out how to... Oh, I did that perfectly. Normally it takes me ages to figure out how these chairs work. And I wish I was exaggerating. Oh. Let's see. We all good? I'll pop it down. And obviously, we're not going anywhere without knife and fork. So let's enjoy, I suppose. Oh, my body has been craving veg for so long. It's so good. I need to kind of scoop some of that sweet corn. Probably could have drained the veg better, but it's fine. Oops. Run away, sweet one. Oh well. It's fine. I'm not going to make you sit and watch me eat this whole thing for the record. Just until that's done. Well, then maybe we could. This could be a nice Thursday night. That chicken is so good. You know what? I'm going to take a photo of it actually for the TikTok, which I have now because I'm social media savvy. 21st century dude over here. Oh, that's a front camera view. I'm getting better and better chef every day. I'd eat this every day of the week. Those crisps, I'm going to make more of. Gonna go check on the air rack. What is that? Who knows? Ooh. Okay, so I actually can't paprika both sides because the other side is kind of dried. That sounds like the wrong word, but obviously they lose moisture as they're cooking. So I don't think the paprika will actually stick. I could spray it with oil again. I'm not going to. It'll be fine. See, I can make those crisps and a nice sandwich and a little salad on the side. Oh, that's what I'm going to eat next week. 100%. When did I become healthy? Living at home, I'd be eating frozen pizza every night and never complain about it. And now I'm like, veg. What happened to me? Hmm. I think it's that when you can cook food the way you want and how you want it, if I'd said to mum at home, make me these potato things, maybe once as a novelty, and then she'd be like, that's too much effort, especially for 4 people. Can you leave my carrot raw? No. Because you can cook it yourself and the way you want to, it just doesn't bother you as much. It's also delicious. I'm just texting my mum. Need to get on my level, and I've sent her a photo of my tea. Only because I'm pretty sure they've had like frozen tea tonight, which I'm not hating on. It's great. And most nights they probably eat better than I do, but tonight I've got the win. Mm. I'm going to turn the air fryer off, but leave them in here. Well, leave it kind of cocked like that on the edge, just because I don't want to risk it burning. Yeah, I knew what I meant. I think for lunch tomorrow, I'm definitely going to make some. Oh, wait, no, tomorrow's a Friday. Oh, it's got such Friday vibes today. I keep thinking it's the weekend tomorrow and then being heartbroken that it's not. No, I said I was going to end it when those were done. I'm quite happy just chilling here with you guys. I also think I may have enough of this left for my lunch tomorrow because I put way too much in. the element if I could finish all this, I guess I wouldn't technically feel full, but I'm not hungry anymore either. Or I could save it to tomorrow and have a delicious lunch. Then I can have a frozen pizza for tea, 0 effort, because I'm running down the freezer at the moment. And I can brag at work about my nice lunch. I'll eat some of this, maybe 2/3, and then I can leave this and maybe pair it with a yogurt or something. What have I become? See, I think if you leave it in the air fryer a bit longer, it will go very crispy. You can see that they've started to kind of crisp at the edges, but the middle bit is still relatively, soft and potatoey, which is how I prefer it. But leave it in a bit longer and you'll get crisps. I'm going to munch my way through all these potatoes. They're so light and delicious. I should say so until tomorrow. But then I've got the paprika ones. I may actually test one of those. Because if they're disgusting, I'm not going to be pleased. I'm relying on these for tomorrow. Oh, there isn't not that many of them either. Okay. As you can see, sadly, the paprika didn't work very well. I think maybe you need to kind of toss them beforehand. I didn't really do it. The one side is basically plain and the other side's not super strong, but there's a flavour to it. Yeah, definitely need to put a bit more on next time before I put it in the air fryer. Maybe in a little bowl but it's fine. They taste fine. The salt comes through almost as much as the paprika, so that's not great. I'm gonna stop because otherwise I'm gonna finish that. Not because I'm hungry. It's just so nice. Like I say, I think when you can make your own food the way you like it, eating healthy suddenly becomes significantly easier because it just tastes nice. Eating my mum's boiled veg, which no offense is lovely, but would include cauliflower, not sweet corn, but like the long corn, and maybe spinach, which I don't really like, versus that. And the chicken would be chicken seasoning. Actually, I love the chicken. I can't complain there. I don't know. It's just different when you make it your own the way you like it. At home, I say a salad, it's lettuce. I'm going to make one on Saturday, definitely with just carrot, and it's going to be so good. If I make those potato things less crispy and a bit softer, I could chuck them in the salad. Or make them more crispy, sorry. Cut them smaller and crispier and pop them in the salad. Oh, I'm getting inspired. I'm going to have such a good lunch this weekend. Anyway, I'm getting too inspired and too distracted. So yeah, this was a lot shorter than our normal streams. It was different. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time. I had a whale of a time. I had so much fun. I'll definitely do this again. Next time, maybe if I prepare a bit, because obviously we've still got 40 minutes left, technically, but I am late tonight and, but next time, maybe we can do this for half of it and then we can sit on the sofa and do something else for the other half. I'll have a go. I'll have a think. But thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was different. I really hope you try making those crisp things and let me know what you think. I think they're gorgeous. Crisp them up a little bit more and, replace walkers. Those are gorgeous. Yeah. Thank you for joining me here at the retreat. It was wonderful to have you, and I will see you very, very soon. Have a lovely evening. Bye.